Hey guys, how's it going? This is Paul with BugoutSurvivor.com coming at you with my very first review. I was waiting to do a really professional video, but I couldn't wait with my latest cool knife that I am very excited about. And it is a neck knife. This is the Karambite. So let me show you exactly how this works and then we'll get up closer. The goal here, and this is more known as a backup knife or a backup to your backup and so on. But the goal here would be when the shirt's covered up, you would actually be able to either go in maybe through the pocket or underneath. But the goal here would be to grab it with your middle finger, pull, and then flip it around, and then you have it like this. And hopefully you can see that. So let me give you a quick overview about what all this is about and how and why you would want something so small. Alright guys, this is what we're talking about, the Karambite, made by Max Venom. Again, I ordered mine through Combative Edge. It's actually a few bucks cheaper there, and I really like the Combative Edge guys. A couple things to point out before I pull the knife actually out of the sheath is it does not come with cord or chain or anything like that. So you're going to have to figure out what you want to do. Personally, I recommend the paracord, just because, I mean, hey, you always have some more paracord on you. Also, the really cool part is of the way the sheath is made. The sheath is plastic. It is designed, and you can see how it separates right here. It really breaks away nicely, just like that. And when it is around your neck, again, like I said, you're going to pull it with your middle finger, and it would kind of just pull out like this. And actually, let me turn it around. So it would actually be like this, and I'd be pulling out with my middle finger, because that's how it would be, and then I just flip it around like that. So hopefully that makes sense there. So I'm digging this so far. This is the Karambite again. There has been some people, I think some more ignorant opinions are going around online and Instagram and so on, that this is not a real knife, that it's stupid and it's not worth the price. Now this is going for around $100. Like I said, it's a few bucks cheaper on CombativeEdge.com. But here's the thing, all right? So the blade is only about an inch. So I mean, it's not. This is not some massive cutting knife. You're not going to be doing. Really, let me put it this way: the Karambite is really meant for one thing and has one purpose, and that is to defend yourself. People say it's the backup to the backup, but I got to be honest with you. At least with my background in the Filipino martial arts and close quarter stuff, even if this was the only knife that I had, I would be comfortable. And I'm not saying that, oh, look at me, I'm not going at from that aspect, but I really like the looks and design of this, because due to a lot of the comments saying it's only an inch, why would I pay that much, that's not going to do any damage. Well, if you look on YouTube, there are plenty of videos that show the real damage of what a knife can do, even something as simple as a box cutter. And so this, in the right hands, in the right skilled hands, this can cause a lot of damage. The part is, like I said, you're going to pull out with your middle finger, flip it around, and here you go. You will notice that the ring is oversized, and it's oversized for a reason, because you can also hold it with your ring finger, and you can punch and scrape, and so on. You don't want the loop or the ring part getting caught on your own ring. Also, if you're wearing gloves, tactical gloves, this allows it not to be too tight, and it works just fine. Another cool feature is, for example, in more of a tactical situation anyway, okay, so I'm right-handed. If I have some kind of rifle of some sort, I can actually hold it in my hands just like this and actually hold the rifle. I can be shooting, but if something close quarter really happens, this hand is all ready to go and start cutting away. I mean, really, obviously, in the right hands, it can do a lot of damage. It can cut the arteries that need to get cut, and you are protecting yourself and your family. So I will say this: I'm digging this Karambite, and just for the sake of anyone who doesn't understand a Karambite, kind of made with the design of the Karambite knife, this is more of a Karambite knife. All right. So it's the same kind of concept, more of that saber-tooth tiger claw kind of deal, but that's a Karambite knife. This is the Karambite because it bites. Like I said, I'm digging it. I really am. I like this. Are there other alternatives? yes and no. I've seen a few things out there that are similar neck knives. Nothing quite like this design that I have personally seen. If you have, leave me a comment below and let me know. But I think this is a really cool design, a great thing to have. The only disadvantage that I will say, and it actually happened to me today, is when it was in the sheath. Let me put it in here. So when it was in the sheath around my neck, and I was actually wearing this shirt that I was wearing, I was actually at a client's office, and there was a lady that I talked to all the time. We talked about guns, so she was cool with it. But I had bent over, and I had turned, and the knife had kind of just swung along my chest just in the right way, where this part, this loop, was actually sticking out of my shirt because it had come through the gap of where my buttons were on the shirt. So that was one thing, and that's probably the only negative thing that I could really think of where I'm like, oh boy, that's showing. So I kind of tucked it back in my shirt there. But other than that, I'm really digging this thing. I think it's a good knife. I think it's a smart thing to have as a backup. And like I said, even if it was the primary thing that you have, a lot of damage can be done. And again, you know, hey, this is about protecting you and your loved ones. And I think this and the design of it is a smart way to go about it. So again, this is the Karambite from Max Venom. Again, I bought mine from CombativeEdge.com. I'll put the links down below. If you have any questions or comments about the Karambite, let me know below, and I'll do my best to answer your questions for you. So again, this is Paul from BugoutSurvivor.com. Feel free to follow us on Twitter, Google+, Facebook, and YouTube. All right, guys. God bless. Talk to you later.